And so I began by telling you that God has a very serious interest. He has a very serious desire. And the desire in the heart of God is for him to be known. It's for him to be worshipped. And it's for his agenda to find expression on the face of the earth. And you see, although God is sovereign, God is all-powerful, this cannot happen except there are men on earth who are willing to partner with him. Because the way he designed the system is such that the heavens belong to God. He said, but the earth he has given, he gave it to the sons of men. And so for things to happen on this side of the divide, men have to partner with God. And on account of his foreknowledge, he created men to be able to do this. In Genesis chapter 1 from verse 26, when God created man, after recreating the face of the earth, he said, let us make man in our own image, after our likeness. And he said, let them have dominion. I have an agenda, but I want to steward that agenda through men. Men that bear my image and express my righteous character. And so, fundamentally speaking, every man on earth is supposed to be a witness. Your life has no eternal implication except as it is lived to bring witness to the person of God. When I was doing a study around this, I saw a word that literally scared me. In fact, I was careful to use it. Genesis 1:26, when the Bible says, let us make man in our own image. I checked that word out, and what I saw is the word Selim. And when I looked at the meaning of the word Selim, if you have a concordance, you can check it. This is not a special revelation. This is transliteration. That's what it is. In the original, it means a representative. If it stopped there, it would have been nice. At least would have known that we are here to stand in the stead of God, to represent his interest, to mirror his image and his dimension. But it didn't stop there. I saw another meaning to the word that shook me. And I said, so this is where the fallen angels caught this thing from. And they began to use it to create idolatry. Because the second word, the second meaning of this word is the word idol. And so when God created us, he literally made us to be his idol. That means we are entities that capture and transmit his dimension. So when men fell and the fallen angels came to the earth realm, they deployed the same system. They realized that it was possible to create something that can trap a spirit and reflect the interest of that spirit. So our forefathers traveled to look for men that had understanding, who were able to sculpt those idols, and those idols could traffic the essence of spirits. And so when you hear of worshiping of idols, that's where it began from. That angels knew that God could be trapped by a physical entity and his essence could be manifested. They couldn't create a living being, so they went to non-living things and status, and they used those things to trap the dimensions of spirit and to reflect it with the right ritual and the right intelligence. So when I saw this, the first thing that happened to me after being afraid was the fact that I realized there's no idol on earth that I should be scared of. That means we are senior brothers to every idol that has existed on earth. So if they take your name to a shrine, you are superior
to that thing that is trafficking that spirit. And whatever that idol is trafficking in that shrine, what you traffic is superior to what that idol is trafficking. So idols traffic dimensions of fallen angels, but we traffic the dimensions of God. So when you are afraid that your name was taken to a shrine, it's because you don't know who you are. We are the senior brothers of every existing idol. There's no idol that can hurt you. You were created to trap God, to contain God, to express God. So when you move, God moves. This is why wherever 2 or 3 are gathered, it's called a church. The same way an idol is kept in a place is called a shrine. When we gather, then I asked the Lord, what name suits you? And he said, yeah. Sit down for a moment. Listen.